Hey folks, how are you? Doing all right? So I've been spending the last few days while I'm waiting for my gear, my stuff, which has now departed from the US on a boat en route to a British port and will then be transported to me soon, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. So I'm in networking mode now. I've got my space here, waiting for my tools and everything. And one thing I've been doing is what we call networking, which involves a lot of these days online stuff. You used to have to do it all in person, but now it's mostly online. So I've been surprised how many local shops there are in both the Bath and Bristol area, close to where I'm living. And a lot of them have Facebook pages or websites or Instagram sites. So just sort of trolling through and seeing what's what, who's about, what kind of guitar shops are around. Found sort of the usual sort of mom and pop type shops with various brands in them, and then one or two very, very vintage type shops selling used or on consignment. So both types. Lots of schools in the area, music schools where they offer lessons for stringed instruments, which is good for business. Also one or two guitar manufacturers in the area that I might look more deeply into, which are kind of interesting. So yeah, just sort of collecting information right now. I've been to, I think, one shop close to me. I might spend a day or two downtown and visit a couple more. Also figuring out the online thing. One thing that is a downer is that, and this is for anyone moving from the UK to the US or the US to the UK, if you want to switch your eBay account from one to the other, say from like in my case from UK, the regular American site, to the UK site .co.uk, they will not let you move your account with all of your ratings, which is a big blow. I've been on eBay for 23 years. I have a plus 3,000 and something rating with a big history, perfect 100% rating, and I wanted to move it to .co.uk and use the same account with all the rating and stuff. They will not let you do it. I talked to a representative online yesterday. There's no way around it. If you want to set up in another country, you have to start a new account and start from zero. So that's a bit of a blow. I'm considering whether I even want to bother with eBay UK. I'll think about it some more. Those of you who have experience in that area, maybe you can chime in on the comments and let me know. In lieu of Craigslist, I'm finding that Gumtree is sort of like the equivalent here. There is Craigslist set up for English towns, but very few people use it. It's kind of a waste of time at this point. However, Facebook Marketplace is becoming more of a thing here, so I might continue to use that here in the UK. So finding out about these things. Also, lots of selling groups on Facebook pages, and the old car boot sale market, local markets and things like that might be something that I can tap into as well for instrument sales. We'll see. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of research in my area, finding out about all this stuff. It takes a while to reestablish. If you're moving, if you're moving here from another country, it probably takes even longer. But just in my case, as a British citizen, to reestablish banking, NHS, all that stuff, it takes 2 or 3 weeks to get everything set up. I just got my bank card today, and I applied for an account the day I got here. So it took a couple of weeks to get that all sorted out. Thank goodness the exchange rate's favorable to me. The pound is in the toilet at the moment, so I'm getting a great exchange rate, paying for stuff with my US debit card and then now transferring money over to a UK account. So that kind of worked out in my favor, somewhat. Last week I also found a very good deal on a used car. I couldn't believe the deal I got. It only had 60,000 miles on it. A Peugeot, very nice car, very, very handsome looking car. So I've got that sorted out. And learning the local transport. I don't plan on driving around the town I live in, because the public transport is so good. You just don't need to drive around. Parking is horrendous. So if I'm doing anything local, I will probably hop around on the buses, which are excellent, or the trains. If I'm going out of town to visit outlying places, maybe look at some historical sites, things like that, I will use my car. So yeah, getting sorted out. Those of you interested in following my progress, that's what I've been up to, and it's all looking up. Still waiting for my dog to arrive. Those of you who listened to previous videos will remember that the company I paid an exorbitant amount to do the transport and do all the paperwork screwed it up, and my dog ended up in quarantine. So this Thursday he's got a week more to go and then I'll get him back. So that was the only big blow so far. It was a big psychological blow at the very beginning of the move. But we're getting through it, and hopefully he'll be none the worse for wear. He's in a good facility and things seem to be okay. So that's the one downer. Everything else seems to be plodding along pretty well. Like I said, everything just takes so much time to sort out. Getting everything set up in another country just takes a while to do. Nothing's instantaneous. Seems like everything takes a few days, a week, something like that. So getting there, and hopefully I'll be back up and running with instruments coming in and I can resume normal service. But up till then, I will just give you updates on what's going on that's related to music and instruments, and hopefully some of you will stick around and be patient with me. Thanks. See you soon. Take care.